There is but one punishment for traitors.
Imprisonment. So I think this deck's supposed to be pretty good into Nilfgaard. Got the red coin too. Should be relevant round one. I guess there's a chance he coups me round one. I don't think it matters that much. It's pretty unlikely, right? Maybe I wanted it in round two enough that I should have just kept it.
Down with tyranny. Yes, that's the right shout.
Okay, so what are my worst cards? I don't think this is a matchup that I'm fighting. So my options are like Officer, Dragoon, Bowman. I think I just play Swordmaster and see what he does. I don't think Swordmaster's that valuable later on. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Okay, I'm very glad I let on Swordmaster. That is crazy. Literal free leader charge. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Just getting a little familiar with some of the decks that exist. Paxi? Guess I want to get this down on round one. So I'm finding Feign Death for round 3. I never brick on my Aileron, but I also never find my Isengrim. Huh. I have a Neuromancy. Doesn't matter that much. So I want to a Nero for Elias and Isengrim, or I can a Nero for anything that's above them. And then theoretically I draw the Elias. I think I'm keeping this. Hey, Hyde. Doing alright.
Let us finish this. Feeling a bit peckish.
Let's see. I could still afford to just play a Dragoon, right? Not something that I care about later. If I play a Dragoon, I go to 19. Yeah, I mean, I can easily take in 2. Hey, Tigers. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent's doing. Okay, now I'm pretty sure I want to be getting out. Hey, Shinigami. If he dry passes, I guess I get Nero. Yeah. Makes sense. Kill that. So setting up for the Cantarella.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds. The shame I had.
Okay. I mean, just play Curse. Whatever. Still no rush. I'm up a point now. Still have the Heat Wave for the other things. Just frost this. Don't think there's a huge reason to need to stay ahead. Got plenty of quality. I don't even care that much about getting balled in round 3, right? Even if I have to burn the Heat Wave on something silly. Perfect. Much rather make this trade now. passes I take with D-Bomb. Tortoise Cam. That doesn't look correct. I'll put this here, because if I play Verno ranged, more points for Yavin. Now if he passes, I can Nero Squirrel. Yeah, that sounds good. I think this means that I'm not drawing the Elias, but I don't think that's a problem. What's the show match about? Just a practice cast. I was gonna make up a fun backstory, but I couldn't think of any fun backstories. Whoops, not that card. This card. I mean, there's a chance that I'm ranging the Verno. The chat list probably just updates slowly. That would be my guess. What are the invo? My Alawak. I think Gizraz or Oak is better. I think this list is playing neither. In general, I don't know, just... Oak is more points if it's getting answered. Gizraz is... okay, what am I doing here? Wait. Gizraz is better when it doesn't get answered. Oak being removal can matter in some matchups. That probably matters against like NR, you can kill like a reinforced ballista. I'll just do this, whatever you do. Work reliably every 20 to 30 seconds. Ah, okay. If I just go for Elias here, make a bigger Verno, is that better than Isengrim? It's at least close. I'm pretty sure it's better. I'm not doing any math.
Love is war. Time for you to die.
Imagine doing math.
Humans to the sea!
Oh, that is 7 units in the melee row. Oh, okay. But our opponent is being very kind. What is happening?
Wash this blood from my hands.
I'm not getting punished for shit.
Time for you to die.
Cast off your arms, then we'll talk.
Ever played a deck twice? Yeah. I usually just try to play a deck once a season. If I want to come back to it, I try to have like a week between playing it.
Dare venture in among Morlohum's wood. We were not the ones to stop us.
Okay, well, we win.
How dare you? I am your sovereign, your emperor.
We win.
He's up to something. We ought to be up to something.
My D-Bomb. There's a bunch of filler in the deck, I'm guessing. I don't know, like it's also playing a Spores. Just sort of there. There's not great options in the 4P slot. I think ball at 15 is good value. Yes. Like, you can do the math on how many points it gets you, right? just in terms of bodies, it's getting you 12, and then it's getting you 2 poisons, which complete themselves, right? If your opponent doesn't have a Purify, you get to kill something. And then if your opponent doesn't kill Dame, that's also growing the whole time. Not just off of the poisons, but off of other stuff that you're doing as well. Like, Masquerade Ball is pretty trivially, like, 20 plus points. Often way more. Like, Ball is one of the most reliably points-dense cards in the game.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Is he good with merchants? I don't remember when he was good. He's not as good as he was, but he's still pretty good. Like, okay. The card pool as a whole has gotten better to where he's not necessarily worth just jamming in every deck for generic value. But in decks that care about special cards or decks that care about elves, he's probably worth playing. So I got his Cave Troll out of him. This means he can't Siri Dash me, right?
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Be dependent on Twitch server load. Yeah, probably. Oh, her opponent's Force of Nature. They just like jammed a Cave Troll. Oh. I probably should have looked at their leader. I saw Phantom into Cave Troll and just sort of assumed I guess Lamp wouldn't make sense in Kelly. How do I beat this deck? TA snapshot review. I'm good. Long round? I don't know how we get the long round. This deck's not exactly good at winning round 1. I think I try the default plan of just getting pushed and seeing if it works out. And then if it doesn't work out, we don't do that again. You like their 1 deck per faction, longer rate of approach. Yeah, I mean, it just depends what you want out of a meta snapshot, right? Yep.
Come, I shall sing to sleep.
Try to keep him off of Sabbath. Kill his relics. It's a tortoise. He doesn't mind. He's used to being called a turtle.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this one. Scan. Oh, it's already up. Okay, so if I just Aniro Feign Death in an attempt to end the round, I'll still have Verno, Isengrim, Yavin, Kieran the Lock, Heatwave to banish. See how this goes. You can just take with sappers. I shouldn't need a purify at this point. Reading a book's probably better for sleeping.
I'm so tired.
Run Protector, runs a Rebuke. Yep.
It's crucial not to lose your head. I fail many things, Denver. Time for you to die, Dwan.
Ooh, neat.
Humans
Oh,
to the
right.
sea!
Aileron. That's a card.
Blueberries, blueberries. Lady of the woods.
Do this into leader charge to stay ahead. And then I can yay them. Or then I can Isengrim. You just
Love is war. Elven has shown us the way.
oh, that doesn't really do. Oh, I'm not even. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. They're just not counting either token. Are they counting this as a 6? I think I was counting this as a 6. Okay. So we can answer the costages. Not super efficiently, but we can answer the costages. It's probably not good enough. He's not playing Azrael, right? Yeah. So our Nero is going to be for Kieran. Pew pew. I think we're ranging Verno. Unfortunately.
Another little thunderbolt. Sure.
Humans are not to be trusted.
No caretaker, please. I don't know. Can I even beat just like anything? He didn't leader? Okay, well that's kinda nice.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
Good riddance. It is queued.
You're dead already.
Winnable? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Arcaspore is good for us. Arcaspore is good for us. I think the Arcaspore means we win.
My heart holds no forgiveness for traitors.
Hey, Clovis. He's going alright. Nice.
On principle.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't lead her with this Kosh J. I think it like just barely doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had plus 12. So we won by 12. Leadering would have been... I guess he loses a Thrive on the Arcaspore, which is the reason why he didn't. But I mean still, right? He gets a larva that's only worth like 4 points. 5 points. The larva thrives on Arcaspore Maxi. Derogare, 6 points. 5 points. Math. So we still win that by 7 if he leaders. Azrael. That deck often doesn't play Azrael.
Sense strong magic.
Usually if they're playing Shihunos, there's no Azrael because there's no Yigern. I don't know why I kicked that. Lead on this could be cool. I'm just gonna not make my hand worse. I'm really good at getting red coin. Don't square on me, please. Oh, see you, Zinkadu. Have a good one.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
Okay. And there goes the Donka boost, too. I could have just let that go and then kill it with a Dolbathana Bowman, but I'm gonna get rewarded here anyway, because my opponent continues to play into the range draw. Seems good.
I could drown you in a single drop.
I'm just gonna bully him, whatever. If he's gonna let me bully him, I'm gonna bully him. I guess Fog is bad against Treants. That's a reason to Frost. That's a good reason to Frost. Never punished, though.
Oh, cabbage. It's so tasty.
Yeah, stream times definitely not convenient for everyone.
Love is a cause of racists. Blue Mountain!
Maybe. Probably just pass. Not incredible trades, but not terrible either. First half of Shaping Nature is pretty irrelevant. Getting Elias is nice. Whatever. Some Thunder. Yeah. We're getting some storms. Hopefully it clears up. See an opponent playing it, you feel bad for them. I have not seen a Vanadane yet this entire season. The card is a unicorn. I think Vanadane's the only unicorn from the expansion.
My folk have
I think I've seen everything else. It's probably worth killing.
Right-head Sparley!
Spit it out already. I don't have all day. Boss, don't dare think you can escape.
Can cleanly answer this if he's got Heat Wave. Whisperer takes out that. Heat Wave takes out this. Yep. Guess I'm trying to save leader.
Sword in hand. I do what I must. Aaron has shown us the way.
Oh, I should be row stacking. I have a Yavin. I literally have a Yavin. Aileron's popping out. I don't really want to use leader charges. Hopefully I don't lose because I lost this point.
We were not the ones to
This last card, Shaping Nature, right?
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
So I'm either using charges and making my Isengrim bad by playing Dragoon, or I just play Isengrim. What is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1 leader charge.
For the daisy of the valley! Right-hand Sparley!
It's a little awkward. Do I have anything left? Oh, do I want Spores for Gord? Maybe I did.
Onward, Fryhead!
Spores is a risky card to keep. Yeah, I probably should have. I just wasn't thinking Gord. I saw both Shaping Natures are gone.
If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand. Blood and neck hands. Similian Vat.
Guess I'd rather do this now. I think we get him anyway. Yeah, Gord ain't shit. Extra 3 on the thing. It would be he's like non-Devo Eithne. Could theoretically lose to that.
Keep a
I don't know.
stiff neck.
It's also not very likely. Reckless Flurry. Do the challenge series. Inconsistently on Sundays. Just some Sundays.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I don't know, Larva at 6B is probably fine.
What is it?
I'm gonna get this down next turn. I can kill this. He probably isn't gonna play a beast. Like, if you put Larva back to 1 armor, it's basically the same card that it was before. Like, the difference between starting at 2 power with 1 armor and 1 power with 2 armor on a Thrive unit is pretty close to nothing. I guess it's still, like, a little better for Gurney. Short rounds are a little bit better, but dying to 3 damage versus 4 damage is, I think, how you justify the prop increase. So I should probably use this.
An ill wind blows.
I can do a great deal
challenge prompt. The non-syndicate buy one was really fun. The deck ended up terrible, but the challenge was cool. Yep, Larva's really good. He's always gonna push. Just take the maxi while I have it.
And now I shall drink
I like to draw these. I don't want the spores ever. Well, the support. I mean, the support around the token's already pretty good. There's other ways to make the tokens that you gotta worry about when buffing the support for the tokens. Like, you already have cards like Feign Death. You already have this leader that makes 3 of them. You already have Elias. Like, the tokens already are valuable.
You're dead already.
Whoops. I may have forgotten to use my Swordmaster. My Adept? Just a value for provision card. They could make Waylay 4P. I think that's totally fine if they want people to include Waylay in their decks. Right now it basically exists to be a token off of Feign Death anyway. Sort of the same reason that Cleaver's Muscle exists.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Deck plays Heat Wave. Let's just run this out, make him have it. He didn't have it. I mean, I think this deck would consider it at least. Like, the extra token is valuable. It's sort of just like a bad copy of Bowman. They can hit the melee row. Like, it's not like Meridian Bomb was a particularly exciting card. I did forget he was a Matic deck.
We shall do it my way.
Hey, gold.
Crack and eat me girly. Looky here.
What am I missing? I'm still missing Yavin, Elias, and Grip. Well, shit. That kind of sucks.
At last.
Yeah, like, Larva's definitely good, but I think it's fine that Larva is good. It's not like it's in every single monster's deck. You can't play it in Kelly, you don't want it in Araka Swarm. The change they made to it made it worse in decks like Wild Hunt. It's good in the decks it's good in, and cards should be good in the decks they're good in. Tips on deck building? You have to be a little more specific. I don't know. I don't have any, like, general tips. I guess the closest thing that I think people would get wrong is the way you think about provisions. Rather than, like, the difference between a 5 and 6 provision card is bigger than it looks. For every 6 provision card you add to your deck, you have to cut 2 5 provision cards. It's actually twice as expensive.
Well, as long as you're thinking, might as well walk on the bottom.
And that obviously continues as you go up in provision costs. The game makes a lot more sense when you start thinking of 4 provisions as being 0. This breaks my curse. This is fine.
Love is war. Trust racists.
50-50 here. I guess not 50-50 because now I have 2 6s. But hopefully it plays something bigger. You like bronze as being good now? Yeah. They are super good. But there's nothing wrong with a card being super good. The problem starts when a card's both super good and just in every deck in that faction. Oh, nice. But, like, just being good isn't the sin. Cards are allowed to be good. I think we're dead, though. Oh, see you, Tiger.
No one wanted these, so I opened the
Gimpy! Wait, what just happened?
no matter how rank the pouch.
What last 2 cards did I just lose to? Hello? Gimpy into max power Gaskin? That Gaskin was just as likely to lose our opponent the game as it was to roll that 12. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
Any last words?
Koshchi again. Don't need the sapper, right? You just want like a swordmaster. Ugh. Okay. I mean, they nerfed Butcher Trio a very long time ago.
Another little thunderbolt. Charming.
There were also neutrals. Pretty big difference between neutrals that go in every deck and faction cards that go in every deck. Neither's ideal, but one's a little more problematic than the other. Yeah, I can't take him off of Sabbath with the movement.
Blindfold. Whatever for?
6 points is too much? What do you mean? I like the new Larva a lot. I think it's a better design at 6p than it was at 5p. I mean, Wolfpack was never, like, good. There just weren't better options. Like, if you want to talk about, like, what the good 4P cards were, you look at, like, Blue Stripe Scout, you look at Arcaspore. But, like, you just needed filler cards in the deck, and Wolfpack was that filler card. It was just the last... It was card number 24 or 25 in your deck. Just gonna assume that this is something that I have to do. Tortoise is leaving.
Your
Goodbye,
magic
Tortoise.
can't harm me. No magic can.
You're dead already.
Trust racists.
Oh. So he takes me to the long round. Okay. Nope. No tortoise. I mean, they were aware before releasing Blightmaker that Blightmaker was really pushed. The card was intentionally pushed. I don't know why they pushed it as hard as they did, but it wasn't a mistake that the card is as good as it is.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I think at 6p Blightmaker is still kind of nutty, but I don't know. It's like effectively costs the same as Hunting Pack instead of costing less, but still gets you more points. But taking up 4 slots instead of 2. It's at least different. Alright, let's not waste Swordmaster. What do you mean pushed? Like, the card is strong. The card is very strong. They made sure that it would be good. They pushed the numbers on it high. I mean, it's irrelevant which one you think is a problem. They're part of a package. Like, you can't evaluate one without the other. Like, these are always the most pointless arguments. Like, the cards exist together. Who cares which one is a problem?
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
Do this now.
Love is war. If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Yeah, Mage Assassin also has other uses. You can use it with the leader, you can use it with the Kavara Novice. Like, Blightmaker's base is 7, right? Like, you can just put a mage on top, and it's still playing for 7.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
No doubt. So next turn's the Kostya turn. So I just do this now.
Aaron has shown us the way.
6, 7.
Daisy of the valley!
Pew pew.
Cast off your arms, then we'll talk.
Would really like to kill the Witch Apprentice. Okay.
We will
Oh
take
shit!
back what was
Aileron popped out.
stolen.
Shit. I forgot about Aileron. I needed to put one of these ranged. It's actually a problem. Real chance that costs me the game. Self log. I need to answer the costumes. I think I'm just playing a bad Yavin. I think. Shit. The 7-point Yavin.
An ill wind blows.
One of these was supposed to just die to Yavin. And then I could just heat wave the 9. Oh god, Verna didn't even kill the apprentice, right? Ugh. Gross. I mean, he just wouldn't play the heat wave before last, right? Probably.
Wouldn't touch your hair on my head, she said. I fail when Harriet
Let's see if it matters. Yeah. Discard She Who Knows that should be dead. So I put this range to tie. 6 AM Eastern, yeah.
How can I help?
Verno is greedy. Why? The Verno's only getting worse once he plays a Kostré, because there's a bunch of armor on his board. Why wouldn't you, Verno? You got pretty good odds of just outright killing the pig, too. But, like, killing the pig is not the only reason the Verno there. Even if you're missing the Verno's not getting better. Nice range row.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Yeah, you got it. I don't really want to play golds. I think.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
It's the heat wave. You can always an arrow for it. I'm not really missing anything. Probably want to an arrow squirrel. It was AA. Should have time for that.
Alert! To arms!
Another Anirus for heat wave, and then I'm drawing everything else. Yep.
Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy. Aye, aye, sir.
Here for the curse, need to find 10 points. I don't think I do that. Hey, Alpha Century. He's back! Yeah, whatever, you got it. Full test and AA for half of our Neuromancy. My next card is Verno, right? Just leave it. Oh. Yeah. Hope the surgery goes well. Wow. It's hard to clean up after there? No, super easy. What just happened? My opponent used 2 leader charges, then played siege. Okay. forget about it for a week, would it live? Yeah, probably.
Tread carefully, lest this semester be
We've never forgotten about it for a week. But from what I've heard, they're pretty resilient and don't really need a whole lot of food. They'll get by.
Blood and neck hand. It's a million watt.
Imagine paying attention to the game when I could be interacting with chat. Yeah, that's that's pretty much how the stream goes most of the time. Yeah, turtles are crazy difficult. But tortoises just find a way. Don't play Frostpunk and I forget about you. Sometimes. I tried to keep up with chat. The faster paced the game is, the harder it is to keep up with chat. Why did you just melee a Baron? What is that for? I kinda wanna just play the Feign Death. It looks kinda dumb, but I probably need the points.
Do you hear? They hurt you.
Soldier pocket? Oh, okay, sure. I guess that makes this positioning kind of monkey-brained.
Humans are not to be trusted. For the daisy of the valley!
We shall drive the ape men into the sea!
Into the sea!
There are things in the universe of which even the sages have not dreamt.
Okay. Trebuchets begin. Or ballistas begin. These are ballistas, these are trebuchets. Can't just put it ranged. This way I don't get screwed by Waylay. I probably value not getting screwed by Waylay.
Time for you to die, dwarf!
Yeah, I could. Leader Yavin, kill Trebuchet.
Aaron has shown us the way.
Get ahead. Yeah, just let's the Yavin kill it, rather than need to play the curse. Didn't kill the commando. Saving LAS for round 3. Yeah, I mean, I still have the Verno left. I'll play the curse before the LAS if I can. Oh, this curse is 7. Or will I be able to? It's a Baron reset too. I guess that forces a leader charge. Alright, this is growing, right? Still forces it. No. And grow. Just one more check. Everything's an elf. Everything's an elf. Everything's an elf. How did this never die? Why is this still in play? I'm so confused. No, he used his pings before playing Bombardment, didn't he?
My heart holds no forgiveness of traitors.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
It's not doomed anymore.
You will see it in your dream.
I think we got him.